Okay, so today we're going to be discussing my persuasive speech. For my topic, I chose a 4-day work week. The general purpose is to persuade, specific purpose is to persuade my audience as to why a 4-week work week would be beneficial. So let's get right into it. Some facts according to a poll done by Newsweek, 71% of Americans would support a 4-day work week, while a staggering 83% of those people voted they could complete their usual workload as well in that time frame. That's actually quite a bit of support behind this thought of a 4-day work week. Right off the bat, looking into this topic, I really didn't think that there would be that much positive thoughts on it because we are so used to the standard 5-day work week. Um, Everyone would agree with that. An extra day in the weekend would be very beneficial to many people, such as for your family, your friends. Think about how you haven't seen your extended family in a few weeks, and you have that 3-day weekend to kind of plan and execute that. You know, you have that extra day to round up the whole family and pile up into a car and drive, a few hours to go see someone for a day, which I think we would all agree that seeing family, friends, going to a park and just having a simple picnic would be very, very healing for the heart, the mind, the soul. During a standard 5-day work week, before I went to college, I actually worked a full time job for a year at a marketing agency. Um, and I was exhausted all the time. And I would come home Friday after long days of work, a long week, and I would just sit there and I would just, be so thankful as the weekend. And I would go to sleep and I would just mentally prepare for the week to come. I never truly had like a good break from that standard 5-day work week. And outside of work, I really didn't have a social life. It was until I went to college and actually don't have classes on Fridays that I discovered that the 4 days, working, doing school for 4 days out of the, standard 5-day week is actually very, very nice. Since me personally having going to college for only a few months now, and going for the 4 days and having Fridays off, I've discovered that I've become a lot more productive and mentally so much happier. I'm able to watch, binge my favorite TV show on Fridays and just kind of take that as a time to just recoup. I've driven home several times from college just to be able to see my family. It's very nice. And occasionally I will have a heavier workload during that week and I will actually do homework and catch back up. And in a standard 5-day, a week, 40-hour job, if we did take 4 days off, and were expected to do the work that we were assigned to do in those 4 days, with the optional Friday as a work day to catch up what you might have missed on, I think that it would be just as um, productive for the companies as well. And at this marketing agency that I did work at, they would allow on the occasion, work from home Fridays. And my job was actually warehouse coordinator. And so I'd have to coordinate with companies like Walmart, JB Hunt, and a bunch of companies I'm sure you've never heard of. So I would always have to go in, but all these people would be off on Fridays and they would always come back on Mondays and they seemed so much stronger and mentally rested. And I think that that was something very smart for that company to do. Just imagine having a 4-day work week. Friday rolls around, it's Thursday night, nearing Friday, and you just are able to take a deep breath and just think, wow, if I don't have to go into work tomorrow, that'd be so nice, wouldn't it? It would be. Having that Friday to go to the lake and go fishing if you're into that, or go float down a river, get outside, go enjoy nature, which I don't think we do enough as a society because we're too wrapped up in our work. It would be very nice, to say the least, and I think everyone watching this would agree. Being able to go see your family, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think we do enough of that either. Think about all the things that we miss out on because we prioritize work and money over making connections with people. Having that foundation of family is very important too. Whenever we are going through hard times, family is what we lean on most of the time, family and friends. And that just doesn't happen these days. I hope I persuaded you to think that it's a good idea. It's only going to work if we're all in it together. If the majority of us don't want a 4 day work week to happen, it won't ever happen. But it's not something that's talked about enough. I appreciate you watching, and I hope that I might have persuaded you to the idea of a 4 day work week being beneficial, but ultimately, it's your choice. It's all of our choices. We have to do it together, or it won't happen. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.